Hello and welcome to Off the Shelf with Phil and Dave, the movie talk show where each week one of us takes a movie off our shelf, presents it to the other, and discusses it at length. This week we've got coming off of David's shelf, 1987's No Way Out, directed by Roger Donaldson, starring Kevin Costner, Gene Hackman, Sean Young, Will Patton, of course.
Yep.
Written by Robert Garland. Here we are, David, back on the couch.
Been a while.
It's been a little while. We've missed you.
Who's we?
The royal we, the listeners and I, collectively, all missed hearing your dulcet tones.
Yeah, I think one of those is not true. I don't know which one.
Also, it doesn't matter because we've been consistent with episodes, so no one would know it's been this long since we've been on the couch. You outed us.
Outed us for not seeing each other, and you are a sight for eyes. Not necessarily sore.
No.
Just eyes.
Just eyes. I'm a sight.
Actually, ears. Maybe ears. Not sure about the eyes.
The podcast format. Until we get to YouTube, Dave, then...
Oh, it's a work in progress.
Then we're going to see some magic.
It's on my list.
Yeah, the spreadsheet?
Oh, yeah. I got a lot on my plate right now.
Sure, I'm happy to hear it.
Yep. Keeping busy.
That looks like a lot on your plate, yeah.
I have lost, in the last month, 10 pounds.
Yeah.
No, 7 pounds. I work out 4 runs a week.
Sure.
Strength training today. Sweat it like a pig.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweat like a pig.
Yeah. It's like you're a foreign spy with the kind of level of sweat you're producing and paranoia.
Yeah. Well, that's just every day. I don't need to be a spy to feel paranoia. Let me tell you that. But yeah, No Way Out, buddy.
Yeah, here it is. Why this movie and certainly why now?
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that question, despite the fact you've been asking it for 5 years.
5 years of asking.
5 glorious years.
Splendid.
Coming up on 6 soon.
Yeah, that's what happens. 5 gets to 6 and onward. You ever I hate that. You ever hear that? How old's your kid? Oh, he's 6 going on 7.
Yeah.
Well, what else is going on?
Anyways, we were just flipping through Prime, me and my wife. It's almost to the point where I'll scour through, and if I don't find something within 5-10 minutes, she'll grab the remote and it's her turn to find something.
Okay.
Not a good position for me to be in.
Does she not inform your decisions? You're alone looking through? Like
No, we're together, but our tastes, they don't always align.
Yeah.
To get her to watch this movie from 1987, she must have been wanting something that night, perhaps. I don't know. I didn't check the calendar.
Sure.
But I said to myself, wow, this is in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, it's a Hackman.
Yeah, it's a Hackman, released around the same time as movies like The Package.
Sure, yeah.
Narrow Margin.
Mid to late 90s, sure.
Just a good old-fashioned thriller.
Mm-hmm.
And so we stumbled across it, watched it. I'm like, I think this would be a fun movie to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that it's almost 40 years old.
Yeah, 38. Yep, there it is.
And this was probably about 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
So I had to rewatch it, obviously, just to refresh my mind and make some notes. And by then, it had left Prime.
This is why I own movies, my man.
I know. So now I'm on a 7-day free trial of MGM.
Oh, yes.
Don't let me forget to cancel that. But that's my experience. I had not seen it before then, though.
Interesting.
That's
heard of it, nothing.
Never even heard of it.
Totally blank.
Came out of left field.
That's great.
Surprised I hadn't heard of it. I usually find these things on my excursions, but it's been a while since gone through the DVD rack to find things like Narrow Margin, etc. I'm guessing, and please correct me if I'm wrong. It happens sometimes. You have heard of it, but you hadn't seen it.
I had heard of it and I had seen it.
Oh, you had seen it?
No, I'm just kidding. I had never seen it.
So I'm right.
Yeah, I had never seen it. I had heard of it of just having
a party somewhere.
No, I probably heard of it on Ebert, like I was 8 or 9 years old. Like I don't think this movie really made any real impact on me at a young age when it came out. And to your point, it isn't really in the zeitgeist. It's not a movie that, even though I like Kevin Costner and I like Gene Hackman, certainly, nothing really would have led me to this movie. So
not when you're like 9, right? Like that's not a movie that's going to pop off the screen.
And it wasn't something that, as I was getting more and more deeper into sort of film history or whatever in general, it wasn't just on the list of the classics, let's say.
Should have been on your list.
But as I watch it, I will say it's nearing classic territory to me. Like I'm really surprised by how much I didn't know about this movie. And I knew Roger Donaldson. We had talked about him before in The Recruit. He's directed 13 Days, which is a movie I loved from the late 90s. And yet I knew nothing about this movie. I probably have seen, because I was a teenager, I may have seen a couple of moments from this movie, thanks to the internet, that I did not know were from this movie specifically. But Sean Young made an appearance
Sean
or
Young,
two in my search history in the
really?
early ages.
Early internet days.
It was just sort of like, famous, not that I Googled it, but she's a crazy person by all accounts.
In the movie or in real life? Okay.
But
I don't know her.
Well, she was in Batman, cast as Vicky Vale.
As Catwoman.
As Vicky Vale in the original Batman.
Okay, sorry, I thought Vicky Vale might have been Catwoman.
No.
Okay, Catwoman's just Catwoman.
Catwoman's Catwoman. So she cast as Vicky Vale, falls off a horse during rehearsals.
Oh, that's too bad.
Then gets fired, effectively. Then, around the time of Batman Returns, part 2 comes. She's vying for Catwoman.
This I heard.
Puts on the suit, goes to Tim Burton. Tim Burton's like, I'm good.
Yeah, completely in character, apparently.
Yeah. And then goes on Joan Rivers' talk show in the suit again on national television.
Like a plea.
Like a plea.
Let me be a cat.
And it doesn't end well. So
because usually when a cat rubs up against your leg, it's nice.
Yeah, this apparently
not so much.
Nice.
Not so much. Yeah, okay.
So she was just a character, and I didn't really know much of her. And then I think from that point, you're like, she's Einhorn.
Einhorn and Blade Runner.
Runner and sort of all
That's
of a
it
sudden,
for me. That's all I know.
She's in a movie called, I think, The Bump, which is a cocaine-filled movie with James Woods, which is really interesting.
He loves cocaine.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
I don't know if that's
true. A crazy movie that I happened to just sort of fall upon. So anyway, I didn't know much about this movie at all. I didn't know anything about the plot. I didn't know anything about anything other than just this was a movie that I thought I should have seen by now.
Mark this down. Mark this down on your calendar because I have brought off a movie off of my shelf and you have already used the term classic.
100%.
Maybe a little bit loosely.
Yeah. What I think is telling, and this maybe should be why there's a little asterisk on the calendar notation that I make, is that your shelf is littered with shitty movies.
Oh, yeah.
But you're scrolling through a digital platform. Sometimes you see a picture that is a classic movie.
Yeah, okay. I mean,
if you had bought this movie 20 years ago and said, Phil, I got this. We need to see it.
Yeah, you're right.
But your description of how you came upon this movie is not really
And
indicative.
damn my honesty. Damn my honesty. And
transparency, though.
Yeah. You could probably get this movie on DVD for $7-8.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't think it's Blu-ray. I haven't seen it.
No.
It's just not a thing.
And that's okay. And I would probably put it on my shelf and remove something that's currently on there to make space for it.
Some Mel Gibson action thriller.
I wouldn't go that far because he's such a great guy.
That's right.
And
he's my boy.
He deserves to be on my shelf, right beside Kevin Spacey's movies. Okay.
Yeah, Woody Allen, Kevin Spacey. These are the good people.
What happened to MGM, by the way?
Amazon bought it.
Amazon, so why?
That's the question. Why are you paying? I was going to ask that question.
I'm paying for Amazon, and then I had to pay for MGM.
Yeah. It was originally bought by Sony. Then MGM was UA. They merged with United Artists. Sony bought them both. I went to tour the Sony lot, which is the old MGM lot. So they had some of those classic MGM movies that had won Oscars, and Sony doesn't really win Oscars, and Amazon bought it from Sony.
I can't keep up with all these mergers.
It's too much.
And it's
going to kill the industry.
It really is. We kind of touched on Donaldson. He did do The Recruit from 2003, and I remember you warmed up to it a little bit, but I wouldn't say it was one of your favorites.
No. But again, not every movie a director does is going to be great.
That's true.
I mean, it's easy to say about a guy like Roger Donaldson. However, Stanley Kubrick, every movie that guy made was great. And most of them were shot by John Alcott, cinematographer, who happened to shoot this movie, his final.
Okay.
He died after the movie.
Was that the special thanks to or memory of?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the honorarium at the end was to John Alcott.
Oh, that's nice.
Who had shot 2001. He'd shot Clockwork Orange, Barry Lyndon, The Shining, of course.
Yeah, I wouldn't say this movie necessarily called for major shots, but do I want to say in awe?
I think you do. I feel it coming from there.
Just at the beginning of the movie, I'm like...
The helicopter shots?
Yeah. Like now drone shots, but I'm like, this is a chopper shot.
Yep.
Chopper shot. Chopper shot. Tough to say.
Sure, it's a chop shot.
And I loved how it just got further away from the White House.
Yeah, the monuments, right? You're setting a scene. This is Washington. You see the Washington Monument, Lincoln, White House. This is the scope of the world we're going to be playing in. The Pentagon obviously plays a strong role as well. So
before we get any further away from the synopsis, though,
that's right.
We will.
Don't want to get too deep here.
Yeah, because I'm excited for this one because it was, like you said, a pretty decent film. So please, Phil, I want you to share with everyone the synopsis thanks to your best friend, Old Faithful.
Old Faithful. Well, we've got it here. It's nice and brief. We have the Secretary of Defense forces a Pentagon naval aide to lead a spy manhunt. That's it.
It feels like it's a sentence short.
Yeah. But I'm glad it doesn't reveal anything. After the murder of his mistress, the Secretary of State requires or, enlists a naval aide, suspected of being a Russian agent to find, what I mean? Like, because some of those synopses, that's what they give you. There's the movie. It's not even.
What's funny is when, like I mentioned, Blown Away came up afterwards, and I was reading sort of the synopsis on Prime.
Yes.
Or, sorry, MGM. Uh-huh. And it pretty much told me, well, this guy is not good.
Yeah.
Sure, you might find out 30 minutes in, but I don't want to know until 30 minutes in.
Yes.
I don't want to know at second one.
Yeah, there's a reason things are paced, right? This is why I stopped watching trailers.
You're better for it.
I saw a trailer unwittingly for Roofman, which is a movie that I don't particularly know anything about.
Oh, yeah,
Channing Tatum, Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah, your people.
Peter Dinklage. So
love Peter Dinklage.
This movie trailer, I'm watching it thinking, there is nothing about this movie that I don't know in this 2.5-minute trailer. If there is, more power to it, but I can't fathom that there's anything different or anything more happening than what I see in this trailer. He gets caught, he gets found out, he hides, he finds love, he tries to save his love, wants to stay an extra day, that causes problems. I'm like, you're mapping out the entirety of the movie in this trailer. Why do I want to watch this movie? And I've never watched the trailer for this movie. Part of the beauty of it, part of maybe why I can call it nearing a classic, if not even a proper classic as it is because everywhere it went, I did not expect it to go. Mm-hmm. Generally.
Yeah.
A couple of parts, you're like, that is the way you do it.
Yes.
But none of it was like, oh, yeah, I know this.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is good filmmaking, it's good performance, it's good writing, it's all those things. And if I watch a trailer that sees Sean Young dying as she falls off, or watching Hackman do it,
I'm trying to think if I did watch it. I don't remember it though, so I can't say.
Yeah, it could very well be, and certainly if it was made now, you would, right? And so you're like, oh, okay, well, Hackman kills her, she's dead. So now everything I see of her, is it ruining her character? Is it ruining that relationship? Does it?
It taints the movie.
It just, I think
it taints the experience.
Totally.
Absolutely.
It's like I told you before, right? When people are like, you'll love The Sixth Sense, you'll never guess the twist. Well, now I'm not going to tell you what the twist is, but you're going to love it. And you're like, well.
You did. You
now,
kind of told me.
Yeah, you've poisoned whatever that water is. And not that happened with that particular movie, but just in general.
It's a good example, Philip.
Yeah.
Great movie, too.
Sure. Better than I remembered.
That's right. What part of the couch were you on for this movie, though? Were you at the edge? Were you in the middle? Were you on the floor? I don't know your...
I watch it on the shitter, actually. I really try and... It's good acoustics in there.
Maybe you have speakers in there because they're not in here.
No, work in progress.
Now, for this movie, I'm not going to hold it against you.
Sure.
You don't really need like the 9.2 surround sound.
Think,
but I have one that's on my short list. Let's just say you get that shit done.
Yeah,
all right?
Well, all right. We'll do it after this recording.
Yeah, I doubt that.
The movie makes a bold choice, David, to open with a scene unrelated to anything we've seen before, right? We've only had the chopper shot.
Chop shot.
Let's just look at it from a narrative perspective. Starting the movie after something has happened.
Yeah.
He's got a tattered uniform. We got Costner, Tom Farrell. He's clearly been through something, and he's sitting in what appears to be an interrogation room, and he's frustrated.
Yeah.
And then it cuts 6 months earlier. I wonder what your thoughts are with that as a narrative hook.
I thought you might wonder that, and it's not your business how I feel about that.
I keep my opinions to myself.
I thought about it. I've seen it in movie form. I've seen it in TV form, but it's been a long time. I find a lot of the time I end up forgetting about it. And I think that is a sign that it's done well, because then it circles around back to it like, oh yeah, that to me is a check mark, well done, or at the very least did not harm the film.
Okay.
Because I think there's a risk.
Yeah, you're giving away too much. We just talked about it's a trailer, so you're it's either a guessing game and you bring in the audience into the mix, or as you're saying, the best versions of it get forgotten. I did think about a couple of movies that this is the case of. Usual Suspects.
That's true, yeah.
Opens with, if you remember, Gabriel Byrne.
The whole boat scene.
On the boat, already fallen, and he gets shot, and then it goes, and we come back to that at the end. Now, that isn't forgotten because that is a linchpin to the rest of the movie. A movie where it actually literally says it, if you remember in the archives, is Fallen. And he says, I'm going to tell you a story about the time I almost died.
Very good example.
And then he says, remember I said I almost died.
Yeah.
And then we get the rest of the story. So those are two, I think, great examples.
I think in this case specifically, I think it doesn't reveal much.
No, I think you're right.
Just a little bit.
I think it's perfect.
We have recently been to a ball.
We balled.
Well, your boy did, Roy Schreiber.
Scheider? Yeah.
In Jaws 2. Jaws 2. And I like balls. I'm going to say it.
Your record is very clean on it.
I have a ball for my feet now. All that running I do. It's going to roll it.
Yeah. I've got one too.
I got an Achilles issue. Yeah. Anyways, Tom does not have an Achilles issue. His problem is being too damn good looking.
Gorgeous.
And we're introduced to him, his character, Tom Farrell, and Sean Young's character, Susan Atwell.
Yes.
Very good movie names. And we see them together, and she makes a great joke because they're in a room full of politicians.
Yes.
Generally speaking. 100%. I think I can say
Absolutely.
that.
It's a big Washington love fest.
So obviously they have a metal detector. And she makes a joke about, luckily it's not a bullshit detector. Because we know how politicians have a tendency here and there.
Yes.
Once in a while.
Yeah.
To bullshit.
There's an occasional fibbing that will occur. Yeah.
And I will have to tell you, I felt instant chemistry between these two.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big fan
of chemistry.
I almost failed it in grade 12. That and biology I really struggled with.
Yeah.
Really struggled with. I was good in gym and history, actually, because it already happened. So, I just got to look it up.
That's
I just got to look it up. It's there in a book somewhere.
An encyclopedia out.
Not the internet back then.
No, old school.
So this whole scene, I love when he goes up to her again and basically says, "You're into me."
Yeah.
And then he walks away, and she's totally into him, right? And he plays that perfect, and goes to the bar, orders a drink, and there she is. I just think the dialogue is pretty tight, generally. Agreed. It's got some witty stuff. It's really written well for the actors, the characters in which it's intended for. And I was pretty impressed. I was surprised because I'm not a Sean Young guy.
Really? Mr. Winky turned you off?
I don't think it's that. And this movie didn't help that at all.
Oh, you're thinking Francis. I wondered if you would...
it is written in my notes.
I wondered if you might go that way.
Not yet. I'll bring it up when it's secured. Her ballot.
Sure.
It's secured.
Yes.
For it. But aside from that, the chemistry, 100%.
Her energy is very high throughout this entire movie.
Yes.
A very loud presence. I find it...
charming?
At times, certainly jarring.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, it feels completely engaging.
Yeah. I mean, it's her character.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So she's coming on real hot and real strong and real loud. Even things like the bullshit detector line. That's an attention getter in a room full of people that don't give attention easily. And I don't love Sean Young. I think that she's terrible at times. But watching her in this, I just think that level of energy and charisma is perfect for the movie. And what it does to me is 100% adds credibility and credence to Costner looking across the room and seeing who this person is and just going like, I want that.
I'm going to have it. I would agree with you 100% from the Sean Young perspective. I think performance-wise, I can't think of anyone else. And I did. Of what actress would I have preferred? Who do I want? And I couldn't come up with anybody.
Even if we look at the Batman example, right? That energy in Batman is 180 degrees from Kim Basinger as Vicky Vale. So
I think Catwoman might have been okay.
Sure. Michelle Pfeiffer is incredible in that movie, so it's tough to see the other side of it. But anyway, I just think like her performance as Vicky Vale is an interesting paradox. And if this energy was brought to the Batman movie, it'd be a completely different vibe. So it's perfect for me to see her in this and watch her and Costner immediately have the chemistry that obviously we get to see play itself out over limousine action.
Let's talk about that scene. The music's queued up.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect 80s
title song
music, right?
Yeah.
We have the perv in the front seat.
Yeah, not being subtle. He's just like, oh, this is great.
Yeah. Now, putting up that dark window, isn't that a safety concern? Because you're supposed to be able to see out the back.
Not in a limousine. That's privacy.
I know, but what makes it all of a sudden safe?
Really good side windows.
Really good side windows.
Oh, yeah.
The ultimate in side window technology.
Technology is right there.
Okay.
But I agree. It is
and
potential risk.
So they start kissing and making out. And this is what my wife says. Is that Gene Hackman?
Like in the front?
No, in the back.
Oh, okay. She confused Kevin Costner with Gene Hackman.
Nope.
She thought Gene was
Sean Young.
Oh my gosh.
I could not believe it.
Wow.
I was out of the marriage.
I was going to say the divorce.
The paperwork.
Untie the knot.
The paperwork's been filed. She doesn't know it yet, and luckily she doesn't listen to this, so it'll still sideblind her. Is that the right word?
Blindsider?
Blindside. Man, I'm bad for that. Yeah. Every time I listen to an episode, editing it, I'm like, what did I just say? That's not right. But nonetheless.
A side blinder is what you might get at the side of a limo instead of a back.
Oh, there you go. There it is. Anyways, we giggled, we laughed. I was very sad at the same time. But yeah, it was a nice scene. It was pleasant. So
it was a nice scene.
Did we see your breast? We did.
No,
didn't we?
No, I don't believe so. But it's a very hot scene, and seemed to be sparing no expense in the.
Yeah, we didn't need to see one. We just saw one last week, and
it's
like
so
the week
gratuitous.
Before. Yeah,
a scene.
Yeah,
it makes so much sense to me. Again, these combustible, gorgeous people. Like, this is it. We just want to fuck, and we don't want to wait. Have you ever had that kind of experience? Not in a limo necessarily.
Wow, that's a loaded question.
Yeah, we'll probably have to cut it out later. Curiosity,
Not recently.
Yeah,
not in the last 5 years.
Yeah,
I can tell you that because you know why? I'm an honest guy.
Yeah,
and I'm also what's the word? Noble.
Sad.
Noble.
Okay,
I'm very noble.
Sure.
I think yeah.
There's those people, and you're like, this has got to happen.
I've made eye contact with somebody. I worked at a call center, and I was, on the phones and stuff.
Yeah,
but I was good enough that I became part of a coaching team.
Mm-hmm.
So I got off the phones, and I would help coach the new crew.
Yeah.
And I locked eyes. At that time, I exchanged my email because you could do that.
That's a thing, yeah.
And yeah,
I walked into a New Year's Eve party and just grabbed a drink from the fridge, turned around, looked out in the living room. It was electric.
Oh.
And then
she felt it too.
Oh, yeah. We spent the rest of the night together, basically, and then spent the night together and had a really fun time.
I find that hard to believe because I thought you spent most of these parties crying all night.
No. That was earlier and later.
Okay.
There was a narrow window
6 minutes
where I could walk into a party and have that happen.
Okay.
And it was magical. But that was that feeling of just like what I would say, good-looking people finding one another across the room. And then just the whole rest of the night was like, we need to be together and alone and as much as possible. So I'm like, yeah, I get it. That none of that makes any difference or is not suspect. And the fact that continues over into Nina's apartment, we get to meet Nina, and this is where we get to see the breasts when she throws the fur coat onto Iman, saying, here you go.
Yeah, that's right.
But we get the first sense that there's obviously this other thing happening because she doesn't go to her apartment.
Yeah, I thought that was odd.
Yeah,
but
which
I
we
didn't
find
question
out why.
None of my business.
That's right.
None of my business.
But we get a great scene. She's like, here, everything you need is in the apartment. Take my coat and go.
Iman's a beauty too, eh?
Gorgeous woman too. Yeah.
There is three
a lot
people.
of good-looking people in this movie.
3 people from Star Trek in this movie.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, all 3 of them are in Star Trek 6 specifically.
Wow.
Yeah.
I missed 2?
Yeah. Well, that you're you, I'm me.
This is true.
And
yes.
for better or for worse. We don't know. Verdict's still out on that. But yeah, great scene. Love Iman. We get an idea that there's something happening.
Something in the back end.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it'll come as we need it, right?
That's right. Now, having said all of that, this chemistry and this galvanizing moment between the two.
Yeah.
In such a short time, do you think that it's reasonable? Because that is like, you can buy that as lusty, right? Like, you're gorgeous. We just want to take care of business. The next time we see them, they're in a taxi going to the airport. He's been called away on a mission.
Yeah.
And she's crying. They're making out. That same kind of thing. But I wonder, do you buy this relationship at this point?
If you buy Leslie Nielsen and Lisa Marie Presley and Naked Gun, if you can buy that, I don't see why you can't buy this. Yeah. Because the example I gave you with that woman, we would have been at that stage within pretty quickly. Yeah. If you have that first sight, and we don't know exactly how long it's been.
That's true.
It could have been 2 weeks for all we know.
Could be. We don't see a delineation. Now, what if they had, hypothetically speaking,
don't you dare.
What if they had come from their apartment to the airport
in the trunk?
In the trunk. Do you think that might add some credibility to that relationship?
I would definitely say no. No trunk stuff is not admissible.
Okay.
In the court of
You don't
Dave.
know. You don't know her personality. She might be into the trunk stuff.
That would not surprise me. I was more upset about the cabbie calling the cop an asshole.
That's right. You did have a problem with that.
I had a problem with that because there's no need for that.
You're right.
He's not supposed to be parked there.
Yeah.
And after he calls him an asshole, he turns back to Costner. It's like, you guys really got to leave.
But really, he's right.
I'm wrong. Yeah, he's right. So why, if you know the cop is right, don't call him names.
That's the thing with cops that I really find hilarious is like people that are speeding and then they get pulled over and like, this fucking asshole. Like, you're the cause. You did it. The parking. Oh my God, I got a parking ticket. I've been here for 7 hours. You're like, yeah.
Take some ownership.
If you don't want a parking ticket, don't park where you can.
Yeah, take ownership and also take the ownership out of your glove box because you're going to need it. You're going to need
exactly.
it. So frustrating. But yeah, Tom is on a boat with Todd Gack.
Yeah, it's a Gack moment.
Do you know who Todd Gack is?
No idea whatsoever.
I didn't figure it out.
Star Trek 6?
No. I don't think so. Maybe Deep Space Nine. Everyone's played an alien by now.
Sure.
He was in Seinfeld.
Gotcha.
Played a guy named Todd Gack, who bet Elaine.
Oh, he plays himself.
No, I don't know what the actor's name is. But he made a bet with Elaine, saying that Dustin Hoffman was in Star Wars, and if I'm wrong, I owe you dinner. And the whole premise of the episode was he got you to go on a date.
Yep.
And Todd Gack the whole time, it's not a date, just two friends.
Yeah.
And then he wants to introduce Elaine to his parents. He's like, whoa. Cannot someone just meet someone's parents? And cigars. Anyway, great episode if you haven't seen it.
It's a good one.
But yeah, so he's on with him. And things happen.
Yeah, there's 2 scenes in this movie that I don't like or understand or care about.
And which one is this, or is it all 3?
There's only 2.
Yeah, but
this is
I don't care, I don't understand, and
this is all 3. I think the only reason this scene exists is so that Hackman can see him, the article in the newspaper that's like so local hero or Navy hero. But otherwise,
it's for you and Hackman. It's for you and Hackman.
Yeah,
so you can get your newspaper.
That's right. Got my new newspaper scene, which. Again, folks, pause it. You'll see the same paragraph repeated twice.
Oh, God.
It begins with a suggestion that possible hearings are upcoming and so forth. Three times that paragraph.
3 times.
And none of it has anything to do with the headline.
And you knew that.
So this is an action sequence, I suppose.
Yeah,
I think this doesn't belong here.
It's, like you said, it's for that reason only. But frustrates me is he's the hero. But if he had just not done anything, the result would have been the same.
You think he would have survived
He was fine. He was attached to the rope. And the rescue team was only about 30 seconds behind. They had the proper gear. They had the rope. They would have reeled him in.
Yeah.
Costner just basically put himself into harm's way for we don't know.
I mean, that's Yuri for you, I guess.
That's Yuri.
How he does it.
He does those damn Russian spies.
Right? Yeah, I just think it doesn't belong.
Speaking of the boat, I know you obviously have some reservations.
Yeah. I don't have a reservation. I wouldn't even book it.
Could you do the whole boat thing? Like be at sea for an extended period of time?
I was on a cruise for a week.
You got a lot of amenities.
Amenities?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It's almost like you're on land at that point.
Okay. So
like there's a pool on the cruise.
Sure.
Come on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you mean by doing the boat thing?
The boat thing. Being at sea. Pretend it's 1492 and you're with Chris Columbus.
Oh.
Like leaving your country to go to the New World.
On a boat.
Yeah, where you might get
Scurvy.
Yeah, like not enough. I was going to say not enough vitamin C, but yeah, that could lead to scurvy.
Scurvy, yeah,
and the horrors and such.
Yeah, well, the horrors are okay. You didn't tell me there'd be horrors.
Goes without saying.
I think I'm not a strong man.
No, you're not going to make it. I just wanted to hear you say it. Just wanted to hear you say it, buddy.
So if I was a captain of such a ship, my captain's quarters.
Yeah.
Might be okay. Give me a Nintendo Switch.
You're fine. You're thriving. While he's gone, he does make a call.
Yes.
And ends up ripping the payphone off the thing. A little out of character for him, I think.
Yeah.
But he's upset.
I hate everything in this scene. It's the only part of the movie I really don't
the
like
whole
at all.
Manila
everything,
thing. Okay.
Yeah. I question all of it.
Is it Todd Gack?
Like, it doesn't hurt the movie. I just think it's unnecessary. I could have cut that and lost nothing.
If not this, what? Come on.
Nothing. Just cut it.
Mm-hmm. Well, you need something.
I don't think you do.
I think you need.
I don't think he needs to go away at all.
Oh, he wanted to go away.
I'm saying, from a filmmaking perspective, I don't think it's necessary, and it's fine. But none of it really furthers the plot. I don't see that there's much point in it. It's not enough to ruin it. I
would hope
it
not.
stuck out like a sore thumb to me. I was like, oh, what are we doing now? And it was short though, so it was
short.
It was like a half an hour sojourn into Manila.
But we do see the reveal after the phone call that she's with Gene.
Yes.
David Bryce.
Yes.
Is Gene Hackman's character. He's the Secretary of Defense for those.
Yeah, now Secretary of War, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called now?
Yeah.
That's sad.
The Department of War.
Anyways, and I thought that was odd. But hey.
Odd.
It's an odd relationship.
Okay.
Well, not really, I guess.
No, the Hackman.
Yeah, it's a politician. What am I talking about here?
And he's the Hackman.
He's the Hackman, of course.
What are you going to do? Did you suspect that Hackman was going to be in this tryst?
In this predicament?
Yeah.
It's weird because when we were introduced to him a while back at the ball that we talked about, he was a little bit cold.
A little cold.
But, Gene Hackman has played both sides.
Yeah,
very well.
I have a question about that for you because I think you're right. We're watching this movie, and for me, like, you're introducing him, he's a little aloof and he's a little cold at the ball. And then he has a little more interest in Costner's character after he reads about him.
Yeah, at the breakfast. Yeah.
At the breakfast. And also he has got some interest in trying to clearly, like, reform the department because he thinks this
Phantom Sub
is kind of a boondoggle and it's going to like a sinkhole.
Yeah, he seems to have like the interest of the American people. Like he seems to be one of the good guys.
I kind of wondered.
Yeah,
did you think he was the good or a good guy?
I was back and forth for a little while.
It's a little bit ambiguous.
Even almost for the whole movie.
Yeah, I agree.
There's obviously some major pivot points,
some developments.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's interesting. But I've watched him on both sides of it. I prefer him on the good side of things, I guess. Like, my favorite role of him was in Narrow Margin. That's like Prime Gene for me. Yeah. But I can appreciate Lex Luthor. Like, come on.
Who couldn't?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
And looks like Susan is his kryptonite, ironically.
That's the truth.
I mean, either way, he has the sensibility to bring in a guy like Tom to work for him as a liaison to the CIA or to all agencies, actually.
But
that's the main one, though. It's the main one. Marshall of Die Hard 2 fame, of course. Probably other stuff as well. Politician, I believe.
Yeah,
Congressman. There you go.
Era.
So that's the trio. We see a lot of them on screen together. Pritchard, Hackman, and Costner.
Yep.
I messed that up. I did actor, character, actor.
Yeah, you really switched it up for sure.
Keep it on your
toes.
toes.
All follow along. Bryce, Pritchard, and
Farrell
all together.
All together.
And this is ultimately the triumvirate. This is going to be our main guide throughout the rest of the movie and how these three relate to one another and interact and so forth. I think this particular trio is phenomenal. Again, we really get to see Hackman be kind of in a low grade. There's moments where he's the A guy, and there's times where he's the B guy. Mm-hmm. And Hackman playing the B guy,
not a good look,
is interesting to me.
Yeah.
It's not a great look, and it's not common. He's often the A guy.
Yeah.
So in watching him unravel with Susan later is odd, just from a characterization, but also where he is seemingly at times on equal footing or even subservient to Tom. and then also now very dominant and very heavy-handed and almost mean-spirited a little bit to Pritchard.
Yeah.
It's interesting to watch all three of those dynamics through the eyes of this actor that we know as being often the A guy, which I think it's good casting.
Gene can bring it down a bit. Like Gene can just be so chilled and relaxed.
Yes.
And have the lines, his little laugh every movie.
His little giggle, yeah.
Yeah, and he just says things that are, he just says things that are great. This is the biggest building in the world, apparently.
Pentagon.
Yeah. Got a lot of rooms. It's huge.
Very, very big.
I don't know how many bathrooms, but there's at least one because we saw it. But probably a few more. And we meet a couple of characters. Some I'm guessing you recognize, and there's one that I recognized. Hesselman.
Yeah. I immediately recognized him from Basic Instinct.
Of course you did. On your shelf.
One of the least interesting things about that movie, I suppose, if I think back.
Did he uncross his legs?
He's good in that movie. But yeah, that's the only thing I really recognized him from. But I was like, immediately I knew that guy.
Okay. The guy that stood out for me, and this is a funny story, actually, because his character's name, actually I don't even know his real name, in this movie is Kevin O'Brien.
Okay.
Two things about him.
You're going to have to give me something, yeah.
There was an actor whose real name was Kevin O'Brien in Friday Part 3 last week.
And you didn't mention it.
I did not mention it.
Wow.
I was saving it for this.
You're saving it?
I was saving it.
All right.
And secondly, Star Trek 6.
I don't recognize
with,
him.
Iman. So.
Oh, he's on the planet.
Sorry. Sorry, I did not say that properly. No, he's in the movie. Same movie as Iman.
Okay.
Completely different planet. He was at the beginning when they had that little
roundtable at the UN.
And Kirk's like, let them die. Yeah, I think that might have been the scene. He's just running the show there.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's him, if you notice.
Fantastic. Kevin O'Brien.
Yeah, there's one more a little bit later from Star Trek 6, and I'll let you know when it comes up, buddy.
I can't wait.
You probably can.
In the interim, listen to it in the archives.
But yeah, so we just meet some players. Kevin O'Brien he's also liaison. We have a couple of liaisons here, which I think is a fantastic position. I want to be a liaison.
You want to liaise?
I want to liaise.
Okay.
And he's the liaison from the CIA to here.
Yes.
So him and Costner's character should work pretty tightly together.
Yeah, that's their main focus right there.
And he seems like a really nice guy.
Okay.
Just want you to know that.
Yeah.
Put a pin in that.
I think that this world is rife with
nice people.
Movie opportunities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Political realm of Washington, but not the president, and movies have been made about them.
Good. Yeah.
These are all like the low levels and the
mid-tier,
exactly. And then those that work underneath. And one of the things when The West Wing, my favorite television show, came out, one of the ideas was it's not a president show. It's about the staffers. It's about
just the wing.
Just the wing.
Yeah.
So watching this, you're sort of like, oh yeah. So the liaisons between the FBI and the CIA and the Navy and the Secretary of State and the Department and all of these different places, you're like, there's a lot of story here. And I think this movie really kind of excites me as it starts to unfold and connect the dots here.
Wonderful, wonderful. Would you mind, though, if we stepped away and went back to Susan's house?
Sure. It also has its own, seemingly a lot of people coming and going from it.
Potentially in her line of work, which I don't know.
She liaises.
She liaises very well with the best of them. This is at the point where we find out as an audience that she's involved, I think. If not, we find out who. That there's another guy in her life that's not Farrell.
Well, no, we already established that when she's on the phone and Hackman is in her room in a robe when she was on the phone. You're saying not as an audience.
Not as an audience, as Farrell.
Yes.
He seemed to know there was a guy.
Sure.
But now he finds out it's David Bryce.
The guy.
It's the guy.
That he works for.
And he's like, do you realize I work for him? And she's like, well, that makes two of us.
Yes.
Touche.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Great line.
He's bottling it up pretty good at this point.
Sure.
I'd be pretty upset, though.
You think?
I mean, I'll lend things to people, but sharing, I don't know.
I think in this world, everything is so transactional that it's like understood.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not suggesting that it's okay. I just mean to
say,
but I think sharing is just comes with the territory.
I know, but there's the I love yous come out. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I guess if he knew it going in, this is her job
to whatever extent it is, there's a thing going on.
She had that going on first.
That's right.
So
That's
if
right.
it happened afterwards, that's a different conversation.
Yeah, he was walking into a pre-established situation.
Yeah.
Here.
And apparently David Bryce bought her a nice ashtray of sorts.
Didn't buy it.
Gifted it to her.
Yes, he was gifted it.
Yes.
And he gifted it to
I
her.
think it's Moroccan.
Yes. Yeah. But it's a key plot point that doesn't make a meal out of itself in the moment.
No.
Which, again, this movie, I think, plotting
very subtle
is incredible.
Yes.
None of it tips its hand.
Mm-hmm. Very
so
good, yeah.
It's a great foreshadowing moment. He looks at the jewelry box. That's unique. Oh, well, it came from the ambassador to Morocco. Oh, okay. Not really noteworthy specifically beyond just, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. And that's not easy
it reveals
to do.
a little bit that, because he says at that point, oh, this guy must be pretty high up then. So it's laying the groundwork to who Bryce is, and then that obviously leads to the reveal and so forth. So it's really well interconnected in this scene in particular.
Yeah, and that's not easy to do. And I don't think writers and filmmakers necessarily want to take that on, because for a movie not to tip its hand too much, to weave it perfectly like a well-woven item, that's a challenge from a writing perspective.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
You better, because it's true. But I will say Tom is not upset, but to the point where he's going to join the party.
Yeah, she's getting picked up for a party that he's frustrated that he's not going to.
Yeah, well, he has an invite.
Sure, but he's frustrated. You can tell he's hurt.
Yeah. Apparently, this David Bryce guy, even though he's married,
yeah,
likes to just see her there at these gatherings.
That's what he says.
Just as a stranger, like, and then later, when he has the opportunity, obviously, he.
Well, I think sometimes you just. It's like you're sitting on a bus and you see a pretty person. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna check him out.
Yeah, but I mean, that's it. You can't touch.
Well, not in that moment.
Not that moment. Yeah.
But you open up some opportunities.
Okay, so you've done that. Okay, moving on.
Sure, absolutely.
But it seemed in that moment when he shows up to the party, he gives the look like, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
And go.
Because I think, she knows that she's just there as eye candy because the wife is there.
Yeah.
So they decide to take a little journey, a sojourn for the second time. A little trip away.
Man, nice car.
Yeah, lovely car.
How do you feel about the woman driving the car? Are you a modern man?
Oh, jeepers. Great car, you've said. I don't know cars.
You don't know? Well,
it's got four wheels.
It's a convertible.
That's right.
Yeah.
Top down, wind in the hair, on the coast.
You can wear a hat like George. You can wear the old indie hat.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
You can do that. Yeah, a couple notes I have about that weekend. Not a lot, Philip.
Okay.
But there's a couple of things I want to point out to you. Nope. Well, I wrote it down.
Yeah.
First of all, they're still in the car, and he is eating bugs.
Yeah, don't understand.
From the windshield.
I don't get it.
Am I missing something?
I don't get it.
He wasn't faking it.
And he's being playful.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll get you another one. Like, what?
Does he have a protein deficiency? Because there's protein in there.
When I think about it in hindsight, actually, I think that maybe it's like, because I've been in some crazy places doing some crazy things and underground, that this might be like the only thing I've got left. Sort of like living off the land. So I'm like, is this that he was stranded and so I'm filling in too many blanks. This just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's a stretch.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but we can move past it though. I still like Kevin.
Sure.
AKA Tom. Well, because he eats bugs, that's why.
The bugs is a deal breaker?
If she's eating the bugs, I'm out. I'm rolling out of the car at 80 kilometers an hour, or in their case, 50 miles per hour.
There you go.
There you go. Did the conversion.
Appreciate it.
They stayed an inn. Let me tell you about that inn. That bed is not going to make it.
Not for these two?
No. She sat down on it and it starts squeaking. And this doesn't have the legs, no pun intended. Does not have the legs for their
weekend plans.
My other note is they rent a big boat, which is a little foreshadowing to later.
I guess. Do you like big boats? Can you lie?
I can lie. No, I can't. I'm actually pretty honest. But he pays this guy to get a bigger boat, the boss's boat. Mm-hmm. My bigger concern is his shirt's too small.
Whose shirt?
Tom's.
Oh.
It's not a halter top, but it has a little bit of room there.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Like it doesn't go all the way down.
Sure.
I want it to go all the way down.
Oh, all
It's
right.
a bad look. I think it's an 80s thing.
Could be.
But it has that,
there was some midriff stuff in the 80s.
When you go in the 80s, when a guy's going to the gym
Yeah.
And you had that gray sort of 3/4 top.
Yep,
It's like that, but it's a 4/5.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's like 3/5, 3/4. You're okay.
Oh, no, I'm not okay with that either.
Oh,
no, that's a terrible look.
Okay. I was thinking about when you said that Friday the 13th Part 1, if you recall, like there's like all those campers they've got there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So this is in that category.
Okay.
I'm out.
I turned the movie off.
But that's pretty much all from the weekend. It seemed like a nice break they think they needed.
Yeah, I mean, certainly they seemingly had a good time. Again, this feels a little like out of place, like Manila. None of it is enough to take you out of the movie.
People got to live, Phil.
Yeah, and I kind of respect that they're getting away and they're sort of doing this thing, and obviously it comes back later as we see with some witnesses.
Yeah, and it also
so it sort of serves that purpose.
It has also Hackman wondering, where are you? It allows us to get a window into his tendencies to be jealous.
Yes.
Because if she's gone for too long, he's got questions. Who are you with? Do I know them? I know a lot of people.
Yes, it's a great scene.
Yeah, it is.
It starts out as a great scene with her and Costner, where he just shows up.
He just shows up.
And so she panics because she knows the jealousy is coming. She knows that there's this cloak and dagger thing that she's got to do.
Tom cannot be there.
And Tom can't be there. And Tom's pissed. And he's like, I'm leaving out the front door the next time, blah, blah, blah.
He knocked that coffee table pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty frustrated.
But he obviously has a right to be, I think.
Sure.
I don't know.
After the weekend they had?
Well, come on. That bed? It's busted.
And then we really get Gene being perfectly deviant. To love him in this thing. The way he manages the situation.
We see the ugly side of his character.
Yes.
David Bryce. Absolutely. He really wants to know who she was with.
Yeah, we get that great shot as he's coming into the house and Costner leaves.
Oh, yeah.
Again, Alcott, we're talking about.
Come on here. You expect that.
The shadows, Bryce in the light, the way those two play off one another.
Yeah.
And when he gets up there, things are about to kind of explode.
Exactly. He roughs her up a little bit.
Yes.
Initially. And then he has this moment like, okay, I'm sorry I did that.
Overcome.
He's fine. He's okay.
Happens to the best of us.
But then he loses it again. He loses it again.
Yeah.
And then we have, I would argue, the slap of the century.
The century. You're going,
and there's a whole sport with slapping. I don't know if you've seen it. Where they slap each other.
Yeah. It's sickening.
It's
okay.
I don't know
why people watch
I don't know.
I mean, the writer of this movie wrote a movie, The Sale of the Century, by William Friedkin, starring Chevy Chase, Sigourney Weaver, and Gregory Hines. So
there you go.
Slap of the Century feels right.
Feels right, and knocks her right over the ledge.
Yeah, the railing, the stairs, the whole
railing.
Thing.
That would be it.
And not so much a ledge in your
You're
house.
right. No, as soon as I said it, I'm like, he's gonna correct me.
I let some things slide. I can't not.
Not that.
Not a ledge.
It is a railing. And she goes through a glass table.
Yeah.
Do you think that does it?
Well,
it doesn't matter.
I think for the purposes of the movie, yes. But I think in real life, scrapes and probably maybe dislocation.
It would be a touch and go, at least for a little bit.
Yeah.
They might lose her on the way.
That's right.
But
she looked fine.
Yeah.
I think she's faking it.
Yeah. I think she just twisted an ankle. And I know it's not what he intended. So he's not the bad guy.
Sure.
But obviously he allowed it to get
murder.
I wouldn't say it's first degree. This is definitely a second degree situation.
Not premeditated.
Not premeditated. Possibly even third degree.
Wow.
If there is one.
Yeah.
Is there?
I don't know.
There's
third degree burn.
That's true. I think it's manslaughter would be the next tier down.
Or as one joke in the Naked Gun remake is, says you serve time for man's laughter. That must have been one hell of a joke.
Yeah. That's in the trailer.
Yeah, is it?
That's one of the reasons why I didn't watch it.
Yeah. I went to see it.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. So she's dead, and his first thought is to go to Pritchard.
Go to the fixer.
We sort of know that that's kind of his character.
Yeah, we've established that relationship is very close. He's clearly obsessed with him a little, and I would say in love with him. Even obviously, only we find that out later a little more deeply. But watching Patton, we haven't talked much about him. His performance in the movie, I love because it's odd.
Yes.
But it's odd in like the right ways, and it's odd in a compelling way, and it's odd in an interesting way.
Yeah, he's really good.
But watching him say things like, Bryce is the most magnificent man I've ever known.
This was in the first minute of the movie.
Yeah.
Where he's saying he's
the greatest.
He's the greatest.
So when we're getting to points
don't apply to him.
Exactly. So when we're getting to points where you need somebody to help you out of a jam.
Yeah.
Pritchard seemingly has established himself as being that guy.
He is the guy.
Yeah.
And at this point, Gene is like, I should go to the cops. So that's why I'm saying he's not all in bad guy like he's been in some movies, like Lex Luthor.
Yes.
He's pretty all in on that.
I would say.
So I like that about his character, because usually it's one or the other with Gene, but he is in this sort of gray area, but ultimately he has committed a pretty terrible crime. And Pritchard convinces him that it's best that we cover it up.
Yes, absolutely.
What does that entail, Phil? You've covered stuff up for people before. You've been the guy.
It's complicated, trust me. I can't get into it right now.
Yeah. A lot of gloves.
But one of the things that means to Pritchard is Yuri.
Yes.
Right? Like, that just pops out. I don't know anything about Yuri. Yuri hasn't been mentioned at all in the rest of this movie up until this point.
Mm-hmm.
And Pritchard's just like, we know that there's a guy that and he basically just immediately starts to fabricate this story to bring Yuri out.
Yeah, Yuri has been a rumor.
Yeah, he's sort of a spook story, as they say.
Yeah, mold.
The Kaiser Sose.
Really, exactly.
Yeah.
And I like how it's existed.
Yeah.
And they're able to explain it to us as an audience, to who it is, what it is. Okay, this is not a bad idea.
That's right.
If you're going to do it,
yeah,
this is your way.
So I think it's great. I think it's a great scapegoat for the characters. And as an audience member, you're like, oh, you're introducing this new layer of intrigue. And I found that very compelling. And watching them, and watching Pritchard in particular, because at this point, Hackman is a write-off, right? He's distracted.
Oh, he's zoned out.
Yeah. And so Pritchard comes in to take care of business, and watching his brain and him selling Hackman on, don't go to the cops. We can use this, and we'll use Yuri, and we'll use it to negotiate with the CIA. Yeah. Like, he's got it mapped out.
He's a smart guy.
Yeah.
He's a smart guy.
And I think it's really fantastic. Again, great performances for that. And Hackman playing, as you're saying, he killed her. It's arguable if he intended to or not.
I don't think he did.
But the performances in this, I think, are fantastic. And this scene in particular, I think, really good.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect any less from Gene and Kevin, even though it's young in his career. But Patton is a guy I only know from Armageddon.
That's true.
I loved him in that.
Sure.
And I know he's been in a lot more than just that. But this is a movie that I really get a sense of. He's got some acting.
Yeah, some real chops.
Yeah, some chaps.
Some real chops. He's in the remade Halloween movies, too.
Oh, that's too bad. That'll ruin your career.
Hundreds of millions of dollars in the box office.
Doesn't make it right.
Really ruined it.
And I think, Phil, if you are going to go through with this plan, you need to go to the apartment.
Yeah, of course.
And get rid of any evidence that Bryce was ever there.
All the fingerprints off.
Everything. And he's a good scrubber.
He scrubbed well.
He scrubbed the phone. And he's thorough, so he went under the bed.
Yeah, where all the secrets are.
And he finds that photo that was taken earlier, if you recall.
Yep.
When they're being
when
really
he's blushing.
playful.
He's very playful.
This is where she was a candidate officially.
Oh, okay.
For Francis.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're so annoying right now. I don't care how good looking you are, how, you're driving me nuts here. But he takes a photo of himself, or she takes the photo. She takes the photo.
And he tries to break it because he doesn't want his photo, which we find out later.
Yeah. Well, he just did it too soon. Again, you can't do this today.
Yeah.
And you can barely see. It's not exposed properly.
That's
I don't know all the terminology.
The emulsion is kind of there.
Fujis and Kodaks of the world. But he finds it nonetheless.
Yes.
But obviously you can't see what it is. But it will play later for sure.
Oh, absolutely. It's the linchpin of the whole thing.
Oh, well, I wouldn't go that far.
Okay.
But pretty close.
And what he and Bryce decide is, we're going to put Tom in charge.
Yeah, why not?
He's their new kind of guinea pig around the office.
Yeah.
And this is a moment where I think Costner really delivers. This is the year before, or the same year maybe, of The Untouchables. So, he's at his ascent, and then following up with Full Durham in 89.
Robin Hood in 90-ish.
92. We got 91 with Dances with Wolves. We got 90, I think, with JFK. He is in a stretch.
Yeah, this is the beginning of his...
It feels like it's an ascent, and watching him, and he's not an actor that I particularly give a lot of credit to, generally.
I think we both... Well, I know I did say, well, he's just really good looking.
Yes.
And he just is fun to watch on screen. Yeah, he has a charisma, but I even think I said that I don't really think he's necessarily an amazing actor. I think it was Robin Hood in the movie.
Robin Hood for sure. Untouchables too, where he's kind of...
Yeah.
He's the straight guy, right? So Costner...
Wasn't much to his character, yeah. But here is... Okay, yeah, he can do stuff.
Yeah, so they reveal who was murdered. I suspect Yuri is the cause of, and then watching him react to the evidence, as it were, that
great couch acting.
I think he's really good, and he can't even see straight. He's got to go to the washroom. Even
I thought he was going to puke. He had that I'm sick to my stomach look.
Yeah.
Was it too obvious?
That's my question.
No, it's my question.
I
said
question to myself.
I asked it first. Yeah.
Anytime in a movie where I see that, I feel like, well, that's obvious. And some of that is the camera work. It slips to the eyes, you sweat bead.
Yeah.
It tells you the story. Now,
Yeah.
maybe in real life, it's not quite so obvious.
Or Gene's not looking in that direction.
Yeah, but watching the look, the hyperventilation, and the I'm going to go, the brain would assume something triggering you here that isn't obvious. So I would poke a little bit more on that.
As a filmmaker, this is, and I'm not one of those, is having a quick cut to the other characters, Hackman and Patton, kind of busy, like not looking at him.
Sure. They're trying to have their conversation, right? Yeah.
Where that would allow him to have that moment and not have us
Fair.
Question it. But that's pretty nitpicky.
Totally.
I think.
Again, it works in the movie. I don't have any questions throughout the movie, generally. I think everything plotted is really well laid out and effective, and performances I think are generally very solid, and this scene is another example of that.
We have O'Brien, which I really like.
They don't do a lot with him.
They don't. It's very small, but he is such a genuine, nice guy. And you wouldn't expect that from a character who works for the CIA or is a politician, just in that world.
He's liaison, though.
I think liaison is the exception to the rule.
Yeah.
Because you also kind of like Tom, and they're both liaisons.
Yeah.
But Scott really doesn't have time for that.
Yeah, because they're dealing with the sub, right? Like all the stuff the CIA cares about generally is the sub.
What sub?
Exactly. Exactly. But they are establishing that this guy, O'Brien, is curious. And they're trying to throw him out, or particularly Pritchard.
Just Pritchard. Because
Costner's giving him...
He's like, I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
And Scott...
Twice, I think.
And I love the fact that he does want to talk to him. I don't know. There's something about those two guys.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's just liaison on liaison. I want to see some of that action.
Yeah. Some hot liaison action. This is parts of the movie that I don't fully grasp on the first watch about Tom's relationship to the sub itself.
Mm-hmm.
Does Tom, as Yuri, want the sub to be funded? I think so.
Well, I think as we'll get through to the rest of the movie, there are some questions around watching it a second time and have him, okay, you're Yuri now for my second viewing.
Yeah.
Does this all make sense?
Yeah.
And there's some question marks around that.
That's fair. I think ultimately in this moment he does want the sub to be funded because ultimately it's a terrible sub and the Americans are going to put billions of dollars into it.
Yeah.
And so
I guess we don't get the time to really flesh that out.
So I think when he's trying to liaise with the CIA guy,
that's why
he is dropping these things to try and set up a situation where they continue to fund the sub. By the time it's over, they're getting the funding, right? So I think that that's ultimately the play, which is why that relationship continues to happen.
There you go.
And it's that relationship that brings us back to Langley.
You love Langley.
It's my favorite.
Did I say that right? Langley?
Langley.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think you're saying with a Langley.
Yeah.
But Langley, yeah, I visited in Vancouver. There's a suburb, Langley. There.
Oh, I just meant us watching The Recruit, Donaldson film.
Also in Langley.
He goes to Langley in every movie he does.
Spy Game, Langley.
Yeah.
13 Days, probably a little bit of time in Langley.
Probably. And nothing better than that with a guy named, well, I'm going to go with Marshall. What's his real name? Do you know?
Fred Thompson?
There you go. There's no question mark of that. That's correct.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he's amazing in Die Hard, too.
Yeah, he's great. He's great in this, too. He plays Power very well.
Yeah, and O'Brien, they're having their nice little conversation just to,
they're kind of revealing a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants to talk, but I've figured it out. He's like, one of these two people are the mistress that she was the mistress of.
Yes, that makes more sense. And it's not Scott.
It's certainly not Scott Pritchard, who's revealed at this point to be a homosexual.
Yeah, which is not good if you read the Old or New Testament. Because you'd be damned.
I think both don't really treat them very well.
No. Delivered well, but nonetheless, Marshall is a powerful character on screen. More the actor, not the...
Yeah, an actor.
Thompson.
Yeah.
As we head back to the regular office, the Pentagon,
yes,
biggest in the world. What are your thoughts around the technology being used?
It's fantastic.
It's really nice. It's a nice change of pace, and it's one of those things that, yes, it's very dated, but it's still... entertaining. It's fun to visit.
I think you nailed it. It's compelling in a way that modern technology isn't.
Exactly.
We talked about this with the clear and present danger sequence.
Yeah.
Waiting for the data to adapt or to transfer from one computer to another.
It's on the screen,
watch
right?
The screen, tick, tick, tick,
the
tick,
bar
tick,
going
tick,
across.
All of that, I think, is really interesting and exciting. And watching it implemented in this movie, where they talk about how the photo is inconclusive because the emulsion is down, but we have computers now. We can input the information, and we're just going to basically create a ticking clock for the rest of the movie, and a pressure is going to amp up. And to me, I'm like, that's genius. And in modern technology, that scene couldn't happen.
Yeah,
and
a lot of this movie couldn't happen.
That's the thing. And you're talking about dropping the jewelry box into the State Department's database, and it's got to find a place to put it, and all of this slow stuff. The credit card statements.
Like they'll
yeah. The banks don't submit those until midnight. We won't get those for 2 days. Just in the modern age, that none of that happens, and this scene sucks without it.
Yeah, and the fun thing for us, being the age that we are, we can appreciate those. We recognize them. We live through them.
Yeah.
And I think one series of movies that's interesting is Mission Impossible. Now, I know you haven't really seen any of them.
No.
The first one, I believe, was in 93-ish.
No.
Okay. 90?
96, David.
96. Okay. So even in 96, the technology of then is it's much different than it is now.
Holy.
And the last installment, which I have not seen, just came out last year. So you have a good chunk of time where you can see.
Sure. 20 years, basically. Right?
Yeah.
You're watching that progression for sure.
Exactly. So it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, it's nice to revisit something like this for that sort of old school technologies.
Yeah.
I worked at the airport, if you recall, and we had a dot matrix printer. This is like in 2020. Yeah. We're still on the dot matrix printers. So hearing that is really fun.
That's when printing peaked.
The movie is kind of peaking at this point, I would suggest, because we're going to have one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
That doesn't surprise me.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty good at picking out your best.
You are, yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm inside your head, and it's a little scary sometimes.
Not a pretty place to be.
Not after last week.
But yeah, so Pritchard and Tom are en route to visit Nina.
Yeah, because that was the last phone call that was made.
Which they found out 4 days after they started looking.
Oh, come on.
In the modern age, which I love. So this is a scene where all the elements at play in this scene are perfection to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure if you feel the same, but for me, watching Costner kind of take control of the situation as soon as he walks in the room.
Instantly.
And watching,
I've never met you before.
That's it.
Yeah.
And that's communicated so perfectly that Iman, Nina, picks up on it.
Yeah, clicks.
And plays it that way. Not as actors. Like I see this scene, obviously they're actors, but watching this scene feels very real. And watching that dynamic between the two makes perfect sense to me.
His eye acting, which I went to acting classes once, and this guy, my teacher, did not like eye acting. This scene does not happen without...
You need it there.
Yeah, it has to.
It's appropriate.
This is perfect. And I think every subtle detail, her, him, and Pritchard, who's just so focused on getting information.
Yeah.
Looking at her passport.
Yeah, South African, eh?
Ironically, she's an illegal alien, and she played an alien in Star Trek 6. But luckily, Nina is able to really give Pritchard just enough information. She gives up Bryce. Yes. And then she's like, there's also another guy, but I don't know his name.
That's it.
And Pritchard's like, I'm confident we got everything.
Yeah.
The way he delivers that, I just like that character. It's just...
It's perfection. Yeah. Like this whole scene, I think, is great.
It's showcase.
It really is. It's a showcase in subtlety because there's no big moment in this at all.
Showcase without being showy.
Yeah.
I had a problem.
That's how it's done. That's how it's done.
That's how it's done.
Exactly.
I will say, Philip, though, the next scene is a little weak, coming off such a strong moment. I don't know if you know what I'm alluding to here.
I think I do, yeah. It's a knock.
Yeah.
It's a knock on the movie.
It's a knock on the movie, but you're allowed 3 knocks.
That's right. Maybe. Knock 3 times.
But the jewelry box, I think it's an ashtray, actually.
Yeah, it looks like a jewelry box to me, but it could have been
the gift
was
found later, and they give it directly to Tom.
Yeah.
That's the exact person for this movie to work to give it to.
Yeah.
Because that's his one proof that she's involved with David Bryce.
That's right.
So a little contrived.
Yeah, it's a knock on the movie because it is a contrivance.
Yeah. But, I mean, if a grand scheme of things, it could happen.
We've talked about this before, right? When a movie is bad, those contrivances, it's eye-rolling, take me out of the game, I'm done.
Yeah.
But when a movie is delivering, and particularly coming off of a really great scene, it's easy to forgive that because it's not like, oh, here's another example of something
Here
shitty
we go.
happening.
Yeah.
And the way that this is utilized later sort of almost justifies what happens now, right? Because I think it's having that element as part of the plot moving forward is important.
We have to introduce the thugs.
the goons.
Special forces.
Yeah. Not that special as far as I'm concerned. These guys don't appear to be elite.
If you remember Narrow Margin with Gene Hackman and Archer.
Yes.
All happened on a train.
Yes. Yeah.
The bad guys were out of a TV show.
Yes.
Now, I accept it in a show like MacGyver. Even then, I don't like it because you can't take any of them serious. Like, they're not bad enough.
Yeah.
They don't have that aura.
Yeah, you don't see evil in them, right?
Exactly. But I accept it out of 80s TV, but I'm less willing to accept it out of a feature film.
Okay.
A feature film of any era.
All right.
Did it bother me that much? Not too much.
It's just noteworthy when you deliver such quality casting, right? Previous.
Yeah, why stop now?
And quality writing and quality performance and like all of these other elements.
Budget.
And then you come in with these two guys that are supposed to be the bad of the bad, presumably. Oh, they were in the death squads and they overthrew a government and whatever. These two dudes do not strike me as that. I don't feel the threat. And maybe we're not supposed to ultimately, because it's too late in the movie to really kind of try and introduce that to a certain extent. But
they are ill-tempered.
Yes,
and they do keep an eye on pretty close.
They're supposed
and they
to
do their
be,
job.
Yeah,
I guess it's just too sluggy.
Yeah, they're just too schlubby.
Schlubby. I said sluggy. I meant
schlubby. Sluggy, and I figured you meant schlubby. That's why I would correct you.
Schmoopy. Couple schmoopies.
But yeah, like they're supposed to be the big tension for the last act of the movie, and I just don't buy it.
I do buy the fact that their job is to eliminate any potential holes.
Absolutely. Nina is a hole in this instance.
Yes. And they're going to try to take care of that.
Yeah, and Costner sees it coming right a mile away, knows exactly what's going to happen.
And he would.
I would, yeah. You're the center of all the intelligence happening around you.
And right at the beginning of the introduction of these thugs, he's like, these guys are bad.
Yes.
I know this world. Yep. This is going to be a problem.
That's right.
Why are they here in the first place?
That's right. And Pritchard hired them, obviously, to cover up for Bryce. So everything is going to be about covering up for Bryce. I will protect Bryce at all costs.
To the ends of the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. One issue I do have, though.
Please.
Is because he finds out so quickly that they're going to Nina's place of work, not her home. You think she'd take a day off to mourn? Anyways, you got to keep yourself busy.
That's right.
He's so fast in getting out to the parking lot, into the car, and out. I figured he'd be ahead. But he's still catching up to them who are slowly walking. No rush. We'll kill her. No big deal.
On shift till 5.
Exactly. Kill her now or kill her in 2 hours. What's the difference? But nonetheless, it does lead to our first real chase sequence.
Yep. Yeah, and it's a pretty good one. I generally like it. It's a little long, but generally speaking, I like the subway trick.
You love that. Deep in the archives, buddy.
Yeah, French Connection, kind of some hints of that,
Best
which I like.
Scene in that movie. But yeah, I think generally, it's a solid chase scene. I think a rooftop was involved, which is always nice, briefly.
And he gets to her and saves the day, and everything's wonderful.
I think that's kind of pushing it. Wonderful. But that part of the story is closed.
He does protect her ultimately.
Yeah, you could tell like Nina's now out of this movie.
That's right.
And that's fine.
Yep.
That's fine.
And Pritchard is tired of weakness, which is a great line.
That is
and
one of the best
delivery
lines.
of it is great, too. We get Costner back with Hesselman, and he's kind of asking a little too many favors of Hesselman, I think, at this point. So he's got to give him a little something.
Yeah, exactly.
And I like this scene a lot.
Yeah, Hesselman seems to have a respect for Tom.
I don't really know exactly where it comes from. Like, we kind of addressed it earlier that there's some relationship.
There's a history there.
But we get kind of moments where he's asking too often favors.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately, in order to convince Hesselman, he comes clean.
Well, he comes clean twice. This is the first one where he says he was her lover.
That's right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I just think to play that scene as confidently as he does and competently as well is, I don't know what's happening in the best ways. So I'm like, he's revealing something to Hesselman. I'm like, is that going to screw him over? Like, is this a moment of vulnerability? Like, what is the end game with Costner's character? Because I don't yet know anything about him other than he's our protagonist and I like him. And he didn't kill her.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
And in the title of the movie, eventually the walls are coming in.
That's it.
To the point where there's no way out.
Yeah, exactly.
And
we don't want him to be on the hook for her killing.
No.
Because we know that he didn't do it. So watching him and have to kind of confess, if you will, to being the other man, and that's why he needs some help to kind of...
He's stressing too.
Yeah. I look at this moment as a surface level problem.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously as the movie continues, we're like, oh, it's like 10 feet deeper.
Oh, yeah.
And that I find very exciting to watch.
Absolutely. And the things he's getting to do is to alter the picture so it doesn't come back to him so quickly, buying time.
That's it. It's all about buying time.
Exactly. Hesselman's good at his job too. Like, he's smart. He's always chewing gum or eating Chinese food or something. He's always got something going on there. I don't know if you noticed.
He's got the business.
Yeah.
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 And then he talks to David Paymer, a nice little cameo in this movie.
I'm only assuming you're talking about the guy from Max Payne.
Only you and the entire world would say David Paymer. Yeah, that's right. Max Payne guy.
The big party house.
He's in Quiz Show. That's just available in the archives.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Mr.
He's been a lot.
Saturday Night.
He's been a lot.
He's great in that. He's nominated for an Oscar for Mr. Saturday Night.
He's great in Max Payne as well. Let's not forget Donovan, our TV specialist.
Yes.
Damn, what is his real name? I don't remember. But he's been in a lot.
Noteworthy, really, for V. He's fantastic in V.
Okay.
If we ever did a TV movie again, it would be
V.
It's
a TV movie. Well, that's off limits.
Yep. I know. I said it.
Yeah, you said it. Not me. But we're talking Cosby Show, Empty Nest, Murder, She Wrote, probably. He doesn't have a huge role in this, but he fits the bill.
Jason Bernard. That's the name.
That's right. Jason Bernard.
Again, you want to see him do great work, check out V.
V.
The miniseries.
You know what? When anyone tells me to check something out,
you're out.
I don't, but it works both ways.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with the fellas the other day, and I watched this great British series called Capture. You'd like it because she's a redhead, like a young Gillian Anderson with good acting skills. And like, you got to watch this. And everyone just shrugs it off. Like, no, I'm not watching that.
Doing it.
It doesn't matter how good it was, and it was really good.
Sure.
No one's going to watch what you tell them to watch.
I agree. It cuts both ways. I've worked at a video store. I would just tell people all the time what to watch, and they wouldn't listen to me.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
But you have to listen to the blood type results.
That's right. O-neg.
Is that the slang for O negative?
Yeah.
Because they found that in the sperm.
Yeah, of course.
Which, well, you know where that is found. Well, you know, a lot of places actually. If you get a blue light, it's all over the place. But that's just another thing that points the finger potentially at Tom.
It's one more layer of paranoia that he gets to ratchet up.
Yeah.
And then they're bringing in the boat guy. They're bringing in the hotel guy.
Yeah.
They're all going to be able to pinpoint him. We've got the picture
eyewitnesses
materializing on the computer,
credit cards waiting to come through.
Like, so again, I
can't say it enough.
Earlier, the edge of the seat, but I was so riveted by what was happening in this last half an hour that I was like, oh gosh, I cannot wait to get to whatever this is going to happen. And unfortunately, he's got Hesselman a little too deep.
Yeah, he has him entering false information into a database. Now, it's real, but the fact that it's not in the database is what's not, like, you're putting that into that. That's a crime.
Yeah.
Like, let's be clear about that.
Totally.
And I don't think Hesselman, as much as he respects Tom, there's obviously a limit to their friendship.
Well, at this point, yeah, because he's telling him, look, here's the whole story.
Yeah.
Bryce killed her. It brings Hesselman deeper into the story, into the plot, let's say.
Beyond his comfort level.
That's right.
We'll say that.
Yeah, and that's not going to end well for him.
Hackman's also a little uncomfortable right now. A great line I want to share that he said is he's a little concerned with the way things are going.
Yeah.
And Pritchard says, I think you're just tired.
Yeah.
Hackman kind of goes off on him a little bit harsh. And he says, forgive me, I'm just a little tired.
Yeah. I thought the same thing.
Yeah, that's just a great line.
And it's the same way he does it earlier with the order breakfast and then leaves with it, right? He just doesn't have any real, like, Pritchard is right next to him all the time, but he doesn't really have much of respect for him, I don't think.
No, I don't think so. And I don't want to forget, because you mentioned the eyewitnesses.
Mm-hmm.
I have to do this because,
like, contractually obligated.
Well, and like Tom, we're in deep with Star Trek 6 characters, and we have the third and final one.
Who's that?
Romulan Ambassador in Star Trek 6.
Okay.
He's the guy that brings in the boat guy. Oh. He's just with him on the rounds. He's not a very attractive man. He looks like he looks like a Romulan, to be honest with you.
Wow, in real life.
And that's probably why he got cast.
Yeah,
can't act.
Typecasting.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're my Romulan guy now.
Yeah.
We get Costner being hilarious with the
funny movie.
Make sure that nobody leaves, but I have to go.
Yeah, a great scene. And I buy it.
Of course.
If I'm the guy he's saying that to, you do what you got to do.
I'll be right here when you get back.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll lock it down. Don't worry.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
And one of the times he does sneak out, He went to the bathroom, if you recall, that
Yes.
one bathroom
Yeah,
that I know
for
exists
sure.
in the Pentagon.
The one. Yeah.
And he makes a call on a payphone.
Yes.
Did you think anything of that
Nothing
phone
at
call?
all.
Nothing
I
at
thought
all.
nothing of it.
Damn, this movie does that incredibly well.
Yeah.
All this time, that gift list just keeps printing
Oh,
and
yes.
printing.
Yes.
And he keeps checking it.
So frustrated.
Yeah, and I was getting a little frustrated too, like just show up already. But we know that it's coming up though because it's been planted.
Yeah. It adds more tension to what's happening. Again, we've got all these other elements, and now we've also got the damn printout. Everything is ratcheting up to such pitch perfectness that it gets me very excited. And then when he finally does see the thing show up on the printer, there's like a relief, almost like a release valve's been pressed for Costner. I'm like, yes, okay, good.
Finally. All in the meanwhile, Yuri is in the building. They've decided to let people leave and ID them as they leave.
Costner is saying, get them out via the front door, and then Pritchard is saying, well, the television cameras won't let us do that. So then, yeah, they have to pivot and go whatever into every single room.
Which is the only major mistake when doing some research that the movie got wrong. They calculated the time it would actually take to do that.
Okay.
And it would take
days.
Yeah, literally, it would take days. It is that big.
Yeah, okay.
But I mean, again, you don't.
Doesn't matter.
Who cares?
Exactly.
Right? If it's not glaring to me, then it's not important. That's nitpicking.
Totally.
And I'm not going to do that. I'm not here to do that.
I agree. But it does, again, create this tension where they're all kind of zoning in on this one area. They're going to start in the sit room and kind of make their way through it. But
they never check the ceiling vents.
No, and they don't check the gymnasium either.
Yeah.
So
someone made a call because you made a phone call.
That's right.
Great Gene Hackman movie.
Yeah, another great one. That's the issue. Yeah, so we got Hesselman. He wants to meet up with Pritchard because Tom is acting weird and pushed him a little too far.
How do you feel about that?
That the phone call happened? Or
yeah, like that Hesselman has enough reason.
I think there's enough reason.
Okay, I questioned it.
Oh, really? Okay.
But I understand why they did it in the movie. Pritchard needs to know.
Of course.
That it's Tom.
Yes.
And the best way to do it is for Hesselman to reveal it.
Yes.
But if Pritchard doesn't need to know, I don't think Hesselman does this.
I think Hesselman, if you're getting told to do all of these things and you're being now told that Bryce killed somebody, Tom has all the evidence. Right?
I'm Team Tom.
Hesselman doesn't have the evidence. So he's just hearing this and taking everything that Tom says on face value. And at some point you're going to go, this is starting to feel weird for me. And Pritchard is the guy to talk to if that is the case.
Yeah, the right-hand man of the murder. He's the guy to tell. Because he wouldn't know. Oh, Bryce. Oh, was it Bryce? I didn't know that. Of course Pritchard would know.
Maybe he doesn't believe that Bryce did it.
He's Team Tom.
He's Team Tom?
He's Team Tom.
Tom team.
Anyways, not a big deal.
Not a big deal to you, but Hesselman took 3 bullets in the chest for it.
Well, in terms of a horror movie, he deserved it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because he made a bad decision.
Because he made a phone call.
Because he made a phone call. Exactly.
Then we get this sort of chase through the Pentagon, which is a scene that I think goes on a little too long for me, but you really get a sense like Tom's got to get the hell out of here.
This is where the movie title comes into play.
Yeah.
No Way Out.
That's right.
Except, just like we saw on Friday the 13th last week, you got yourself in a corner, you pick up a chair, and knock out a window.
No more corners. You've solved it.
It's an identical scene.
Yeah.
Have you ever taken a fire extinguisher to the face, by the way?
Negative.
Okay. Come over to my place. I have one.
Okay.
Yeah. Just to give you a taste. Might knock out a few chiclets, though.
All right. Well,
yeah.
I got perfect teeth, buddy. I don't want to lose these chompers.
But we get a good stairwell scene, which we haven't seen since Casino Royale.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, you mentioned the chase scene has gone long enough.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah. Okay. You don't like it at all.
I mean, I think it's fine. When chases happen, even with the Iman chase, I just don't care.
Yeah,
it bores me, generally speaking.
Okay. So you're ready to kind of let this all culminate.
Yeah. And he does. He runs and basically comes and meets up Hackman with the proof that he's got the jewelry box, that he knows that Bryce is the guy and all this.
That's all he's got.
And that's enough because Pritchard comes in and sort of tips his hand, and then our guy Jason Bernard pops in and says Hesselman was killed. Yeah. Yuri's in the building.
Yeah.
We've got all this lockdown happening. Things are breaking up. And watching Pritchard basically lose his mind here, I find very compelling.
It's not good. It's a tough situation to be in.
Yeah.
It's funny because now the walls are kind of closing in on him.
He's trying to protect Bryce.
Instantly, yeah.
Bryce has been exposed. He doesn't know what to do. He's trying to fight his way through it. Costner's kind of got the heavy hand here.
What do you do? What do you do in a situation like that? If you're Pritchard, he picks up that gun. Did you think for a moment, a second, a millisecond, 3 seconds, that he was going to shoot Hackman?
No. I actually thought he was going to kill himself.
Really?
Yeah. That is the one, I knew that was coming.
So you feel that was the way to go?
I felt like
from a movie perspective.
He felt like he was in a corner and all the signs I could see, and killing Hackman wasn't going to work. And he also loves him. I think he's obsessed with him. Like, I think that was the gay overtone was there. And so I think he would have killed himself before he would kill Hackman.
I always struggle with that type of scene because it's not the first time it's happened where someone's made a decision to end their own life that's kind of like on the spot. And I find it a tough sell for me.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking there's got to be another way out to fight another day, to end it all so abruptly. I just find it hard to believe.
I think what ends up happening is Hackman catches the wind, right? So he and Costner are now plotting that Pritchard's going to be the fall guy.
I get that.
Pritchard's Yuri, right? And so if he thinks he's going to spend the rest of his life in a prison and he sees it right in front of him that he doesn't have the power, Pritchard's at the low end of the totem. So I think it's necessary.
So. If he doesn't kill Hesselman, I think he should have his day in court.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I think you can live to see the light of day, but because you've killed Hesselman, you're not going to...
No, it's manslaughter.
You're done.
It's man's laughter right there.
Hesselman ain't laughing. But it's quite the culmination, which is exactly what you wanted.
It's a great shot, too. The slow-mo, the brain coming out of the side of the head. I really thought that was good. Well effective.
Better than anything we saw last week.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
You know that.
You lying sack of shit.
But yeah, and you think it's sort of the end?
That's the end of it, right? You would think, okay, well, Pritchard, it took the rap. Bryce was saved, the embarrassment.
Here's a loophole, though. The eyewitness. Does he look enough like Tom for the boat guy to say, yeah, that's the guy?
I don't think it matters. If Bryce comes out as being the guy that had the affair, he's going to have some personal problems. If Costner comes out as having the affair, he may have some personal problems. But I don't think it matters that Costner was having an affair with this woman. So I don't think the boat guy or anyone sort of identifying Costner, I don't think that puts him in the Yuri category. I think it just means that he was stripping Susan. Like, I think it's maybe embarrassing at most.
So he can be the guy having the affair, having the relationship with the deceased, but Pritchard can still be Yuri.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think they were only trying to establish this as Yuri to protect and prevent the FBI and the CIA being involved. But at this point, they're kind of going to be involved if they want to be, or they establish Yuri as him. I don't think it's going to get far enough that no one's going to care about a hotel clerk. I think they want to button it up. They want to move on because they're going to get the sub money is going to be given out. Hackman's going to stay in his position. Everyone's going to be like perfectly fine.
Except Costner, Tom, hands this little note to his little runner.
Yes.
Nice looking guy. Basically showing the gift receipt, whatever, to expose.
To give to the CIA.
To give the CIA.
Yeah.
That will be a problem for...
That's right, but not for Costner.
No, he's fine.
So
flourishing.
That's it.
Even though he is revealed
in the photo.
Yeah. But that's just, again, he's had an affair.
Yeah.
Whoop-de-doo. That's not illegal.
That's right.
It's not even an affair. They were in a relationship.
That's right. That's it. So, yeah, by that logic, Pritchard is Yuri for all intents and purposes. Bryce was having the affair with Susan because the jewelry box convinces that, which made Pritchard / Yuri upset, jealous, whatever else.
Yes, because of reasons we now know.
Because of that, and because Hackman is so willing to give whatever he wants to get out of the jam, the sub is going to get funded, which is ultimately what the Russians seem to have wanted, and therefore Costner walks away, even if he's spotted as being like, hey, you're that guy from Chesapeake Bay.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, wasn't me.
Wasn't
going to use the Shaggy defense.
Okay, that actually kind of clarifies.
I think that's the breakdown.
Okay, cool.
But that's something you only get really from watching it, because what we get next is a quiet moment where Tom is at the gravesite.
Yeah, well, he was in love.
And I think
seemingly
that would indicate that maybe he was.
Yeah.
But he said later, you asked me to be in this relationship, because who he's talking to is not an interrogation entirely. Or it is an interrogation, but it's not with who you think it is.
No, they're all on the same team.
That's it.
Technically.
And so his landlord, this guy that's...
Yeah, I didn't get that the first time around.
No, it's a face. You're like, do I know?
Yeah,
yes, I do know it.
Not a very good painter, by the way.
No, well,
wasn't
work in progress.
It was work in progress.
Yeah. The big reveal that Costner actually is Yuri.
Yeah. And you don't say that painting is a work in progress unless you know the guy. That was a bit of a tip-off.
Sure.
You would just say, oh, yeah, it looks great. No problem.
Well, they did have that relationship because they established, I got your mail here, right? Like, this seems to be the place he was living before, too. But I agree. There's a connective tissue there. There's a comfort between the two. I loved it. That twist, I completely did not anticipate it.
You didn't anticipate it, which is amazing. Neither did I,
Yeah.
which I think is a win.
Totally.
But do you buy...
100%.
Even watching it a second time, you don't see any sort of...
What I see is...
mismatches?
I don't see mismatches generally. I can't think of a scene or a performance or a beat or a note that was untrue to what the final payoff was.
Okay. If you can accept the fact that Kevin Costner, Tom Farrell, is Russian, then yeah.
No, I don't think he is Russian. I think he's an American that
he can just speak Russian.
Yeah, like he's a counter spy. He worked in Russia as an American spy.
Oh, see, I thought he was born in Russia.
I don't think he's that.
Look into it.
It's possible, but I interpret it more of he's a double agent. He's an American working as a spy in Russia for Russia.
That makes more sense. Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah.
That really puts a bow on it.
Yeah.
Where I'm in.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I was staggered by how good it was executed, and I said the second watch I felt like it was like seamless. There was no plot holes I felt like I needed to fix.
So you're watching this in theater. There's none of you going to Larry saying, I know he's a Russian spy.
That's right. This twist was more impactful than The Sixth Sense.
Good to hear. Well, I'm glad to hear it.
For me, it's an easy win. I would happily see this again if they had come out with a quality 4K special features, so forth. I would be into that. I think this movie is really well executed and a movie that I love because it's a movie that when I worked at the video store, I would have loved to have known. Because people will come in and they'll say, like, I like this, give me something.
Give me a thriller. Yeah.
Right? And you have your go-tos, right? And eventually kind of run out of go-tos. Or it's somebody that if they're movie people, they're like, yeah, I've seen it. This would have been one that I think would be under that radar and would over-deliver on the expectation, which is ultimately what it is. Yeah. Comes off your shelf. I'm like, okay, it's a Gene. Okay.
It's a Gene pick.
And then I'm watching it just thinking like, shit, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at. What are your final thoughts on it?
After watching the first time, I enjoyed it. That's exactly what I was hoping it would be.
Yeah.
And beyond because of the twist at the end. But I also said to myself, I think it's a one and done.
Okay.
You know, with a twist like that. But then I watched it again. I'm like, this is a good movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think I could probably even watch this another time.
Yeah.
Because I think...
You got a week, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. I do. I think the pacing of it is really good.
Yeah.
And beyond what your thoughts were about the... where did they go again?
Manila?
Yeah. Manila? I thought that was perfectly fine. So I have literally no issues with anywhere they went and how long it took to do anything. So I thought this was a pleasant surprise, and I was surprised that I had not heard of it before. Pleasantly. Yeah. And a film that if you like this genre, thriller,
political intrigue a little bit too.
A good 80s piece.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
That's how some people describe Sean Young.
Yeah.
A good 80s piece.
Yeah. Again, didn't love her in it,
sure.
But she wasn't in the whole thing.
It's true.
Luckily,
she had the
thanks
benefit of
to
dying.
David Bryce. Thanks to our good friend Gene Hackman.
Yeah. Fantastic. I couldn't have said it better. Well done, David. Finally,
thank you.
Something good off your shelf.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Thanks for listening, folks. We do appreciate it as always. Please rate the podcast 5 stars on your podcatcher of choice. Subscribe so you never miss an episode, and join us on the Facebook page. And more importantly, share the podcast with any Russian agents or spies you know.
Some thugs.
Assassins.
Special forces.
Anybody.
Yeah. Good night.